Hello. How are you? Let's do this shit. Alright. I'm getting a cutting board. Because I need to cut shit. I don't want to fuck up my counter. Cutting board. Now. Oh shit, avalanche. Stay. Hot. Connive. I've got my bell pepper. This is another one of those really, really delicious dishes that can basically be made with a just shit most of you probably already have. So get rid of the seeds. Those go down to garbage disposal or safe for spring planting. You know, you do you. Sorry, oddly enough, since I have basically been quarantined because of all this bullshit, I noticed I'm not drinking any water. I am barely fucking eating. Like my stroganoff video, if y'all saw the other day, I was so hungry I was shaking when I made that. Because I hadn't eaten anything since like the morning of the day before. So I am not taking care of myself right now, and that's got to change. So I've been working on that. Slice, 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 slice. Okay. All these is in nice strippy sizes now. Get them all together. Cut them in little chunks about yay big. Yum. Done. Oh, we got the wrong thing. This is a poblano pepper. I like them. They got a little bit more heat to them and a little bit better flavor. They are more expensive, but because they are indeed a pepper, they're usually sold by weight. So they're not that crazy expensive. Bell peppers are sold like singularly. Poblano is going to be sold by weight, like $3 a pound, but this thing was like an ounce and a half. So I think it's like around the same price, honestly. I don't want the skin. That's not going to be yummy. Chop, chop, chop. Pretty much the same way. Cut in the strips, cut the strips into chunks. Put the chunks in the thing. Cooking is not rocket science, y'all. I've come to realize from people I talk to, I was like, you know, I want to learn how to cook. I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to do this. Well, why don't you go do it? Well, I don't really have the time. That's bullshit. It's the fact that you do have the time. You just can't fucking be bothered. You find time to sit on your happy ass and play on Facebook all goddamn day. You could be in the kitchen trying to cook something. Well, I don't really have the money. This shit was $10. Like, and I've got dinner for like 4 fucking people easily. Like, don't give me these fucking excuses. Well, I don't know what to do. It's because you're not trying. The internet has, I don't know, last time I counted like 7 different recipes on it. So go on the internet and Google recipes. Or, a good tip me to you, go into your fridge and be like, hey, what do I have? I have chicken. Google chicken recipes. And see what the hell you come up with. Because you're going to get a lot of stuff. You don't got time for all this bullshit. But I know a lot of motherfuckers that cannot feed themselves. It's like, well, I know how to cook, I just can't be bothered. Okay, fucking prove it. Ugh. And even like I know people who make like real simple things, like, you know, for them and their kids. That's fine. You're doing something. I mean, at least at that point, for the most part, you know what's in your food. You have no idea what the fuck chemicals McDonald's puts in this shit. McDonald's is gross. Ugh. Hardee's is better. But Hardee's puts something in their meat. I don't know what the hell it is. You taste that shit all day long. So, I was peeling the onions. 2 little onions. I'll use a big one, whatever the hell you have. I got the last damn bag of onions. Like I went to grocery shopping yesterday. I got the last thing of hamburger meat. I got the last thing of breakfast sausage. I got like the last loaf of fucking bread. And I was like, I came with the right fucking time. Because, yeah, I was getting pissed because I've been to the store a couple times since this shit happened. And I can't find anything. Everything that we want is not fucking available. But here we go. That's 3. Get in there. Okay. Last bit of onion. Right when my eyes are starting to try to water up. Set that there. A little bit of oil. I'm actually going to use the habanero salt. You can use regular salt. This salt has habaneros in it. We like spicy. Whatever. Now, let me get some of this shit off of my stove before I turn it on and burn down my goddamn building. Hey Pam, hey CJ. Who else said hey? I can't even say that. Hey Morgan. That's getting hot. It's gonna be a minute. So, get my handy dandy can opener, then realize these are all fucking Pop Dots. But set that right there for a second. That is the nacho cheese condensed soup, cream of chicken condensed soup, cream of celery condensed soup, cream of mushroom condensed soup. This is 90% of this. This, green chilies, and maters. I do actually need this for this. So. It's just starting to sizzle over there. Green chilies and maters. This is a tiny little bottle of Caliente Jalapeno Salsa Picante. It's 20 milliliters. I got it in a hot sauce flavor of the world thing. Figured I'd try that this morning with breakfast. And it's just basically green chili salsa. So I'm going to just throw it in. Fuck it. And we're getting some action now. Mix, 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 mix. Now I got this bowl for the peppers and onions when they're done. Because, dump that shit out. Once these are done, put the chicken in here, get that going. If you want to move things along, you can always get a second pot, but you do you. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere near enough water these days, so I am making sure I am drinking this like a motherfucker. This is my second one like the last 2 hours. So, it's not good. This is not good. Is that one high? No, high. We got things to do. Come on, high. Lock it up. Trying to think. What else could I be doing? Where's my little bitty pan here? Because I'm going to actually cut up these into strips and fry the mixes up. A little bit of crunchy funness on top. You know, this is going to be a really thick, creamy, chunky soup, and it's going to be delicious. I made this like 16 times before. Hey, Amber. So, again, just tuning in. Poblano pepper, bell pepper, and 2 small onions with some salt and oil in the pot. That's it. Just chop them up so they look little bits. Small as you want, really. Cut them bigger, then you spend less time cutting. Cut them smaller, you spend more time cutting, less time cooking. It all evens out, honestly. I like the poblanos especially because they keep a bite to them. And it's just like the last damn bell pepper. That's what it was. The last fucking bell pepper they had. Also got an avocado. I'm not going to put it in the soup. I'll put it on top of my soup at the end. Because somebody in this house does not like avocado. The one raised by the Mexicans, strangely enough. But I guess it's more of a white thing. Cultural appropriation. We've now taken avocados. I also read somewhere that Jason Mraz, the singer, owns like a huge avocado farm and supplies most of the avocados to, I think, Chipotle, the company. If you've had guacamole from, I want to say Chipotle, you've eaten avocados that Jason Mraz has, you know, looked at or breathed on or walked near or something. But got 4 of the tortillas, cut them up, little strips, kind of thing. When this is close to done, I'm going to pour some vegetable oil in the small pan here and get it hot and fry it up. Trying to think of things I can do right now. So this isn't really one of those super hands-on kind of dishes. Honestly, this is the part where I would be chopping my cilantro, but the cilantro I had did not look good, and I did not feel like venturing out into the corona-infested world for fucking cilantro. Okay, that was better. Because, yeah, it's fucking bad out there. Well, it's not bad, it's just nobody's taking this shit fucking seriously. So, I think the last numbers I saw were 275,000 people in the U.S. have COVID-19. And it was recently pointed out to me that that's just the ones that have been tested. Who knows how many other people actually have it. I saw somewhere a daycare center had to shut down because one of the girls working there tested positive. And she only got tested because one of her relatives in her house thought they had it. So they all went and got tested together. Relative was fine. She could have infected all them little children's, but honestly, fucking daycare should be closed now anyway. Like, nobody can fucking go to work, so why fucking eat daycare? I mean, do you hate your kids that much? I mean, I've never met your kids, but I can kind of understand. I've met a lot of kids. I get it. I get it. I do. Stir, stir, stir. Mix, mix, mix. The onions are starting to get a little bit of color on them at this point. The bell peppers are starting to get some color. Another minute, and I'll put the chicken in. Where's my Doge? There he is. Hey, Doge. That's my stupid doggy. Like, say what y'all want. Like, I love my fucking dog. I love my dog more than I love most of the people I've met in my entire life. Most people I know now, actually. I like my dog more than those people. But my dog's fucking stupid. He truly is. The vet the other day, we had to take him in. We ran out and did all the fucking shopping, everything we could at the same time. So, you know, multitasking like a motherfucker. But the vet told us, is like, you know, you might want to consider working on his anxiety. Like, he seems really anxious. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Through the temperature and everything, he kept trying to bite us. And I'm like, oh, you know, sorry, blah, blah, blah. I'm not thinking at all. But, yeah. How many of you are just totally cool with some stranger shoving something up your ass? I mean, some of you are, you know, totally fucking fine with it. But, yeah, just... yeah. You try to shove something up my ass, I don't even know who the hell you are. I'm going to bite you too. And I'm about that life. That's the weird thing. Okay. These are some chicken thighs. I prefer thighs for things like this. Crispy. Again, thighs hold heat better. They can take longer cooking without getting dry as shit. A little salt. A little pepper. We're going to give those a minute. You don't want to really cook them all the way. You just want to get like a good color on them. So I'm putting them in and I'm leaving them the hell alone. Like in about 2 minutes or so, I'll flip them over. So, thank you, Amber. Yeah, like in 2 minutes, I'll flip them over just because I want that crust, that color on there. Which, again, it's up to you. I just think it adds a much better flavor. So we still got our chicken broth back here. I open that. That takes 7 seconds. Oh, my bedroom light's on. Here that goes. Okay, my bedroom light was on. Still got at least a minute and a half on these things before I can turn them. Put these in here. We're not going to use those for a while anyway. Yeah, there's really nothing going on. I think I'll make some tea. Yes, I'm in the South. We make tea in the coffee pot. Because that's the easiest thing to fucking do. Just rinse out the coffee. Okay, 1 more minute. I'm actually timing this. So, just got nothing else really going on. Get my damn sink. Rude. It's not even on high. my coffee maker. Now, I'm not making tea for tonight. I'm making tea for tomorrow. Because if any of you who actually drink tea in your house, like that's not like hot tea, no, you can't drink tea the day it's made. It has to sit. Little fun fact for the restaurant, the tea is really sweet because they add double the sugar that you add at home. It's typically, growing up at least, and this is how it's always been here, you do 1 cup of sugar for 1 gallon of tea. Okay? Sounds about right, about fair. Yeah. Restaurants have a 3-gallon system. The big things actually hold like 3 gallons. And they, so 3 gallons of tea at a time, they add 6 cups of sugar to it. That way it's sweet as fuck the second you drink it. Unless you work with me and a man named Jeff. Jeff has like 400 cups of sugar. And tries to kill all the sugar customers with diabetes. Which, you know, you do you. You might just be sitting at home thinking, fuck, I hate my feet. I am really done. Like, I just can't handle having feet anymore, or vision. So I'm going to go out and suck down some sweet tea in a restaurant. And dear God, the fucking people suck it down. I mean, they just can't stand not having diabetes. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, if y'all saw that, you know that I have 3 different kinds of tea bags in here right now. We do Lipton, Louisiana, and then a single bag of usually like chamomile or mint or something. I'm doing mint this time. And it's all decaf, so I can actually fucking drink it. Joshua is not affected by caffeine really at all. I am. So. Okay. Chicken is about halfway cooked. Pull that off onto our cutting board. Again, we're going to fully cook it. This is not even on high. What the hell? You all poppy. Back on the veg. Okay. Now, if you have any fond at the bottom of the pot, I think it's F-O-N-D or F-A-W-N-D or some bullshit. Little bit stuck at the bottom of the pot. Scrape them up. Just splash that there chicken broth. Scrape them all up. You want those. Those are literally just fucking pure concentrated flavor. And all of it came from the chicken. So, fond is up. Set you over here. I need a spoon for this. Because last time one of these things fucked up one of my silicone spoons. So, ugh. This looks so gross, but it's so good. Okay. Cream of celery. Tomatoes and chilies. Cream of chicken. What did he put in this shit to make it so thick and congealed? Jesus Christ. Oh, stock. Okay. Anything else? Oh, wheat flour. Okay, so it's not gluten-free. Oh, see, Campbell's came out like almost clear. Like, that's what you get when you spend the money. Because it's like 60, like maybe 60 cents. The Campbell shit was $1.50. And I'm using the nacho cheese one because if I can add extra flavor, why the hell not? All that's in there. Stir, 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 stir. This looks like somebody threw it up. In fact, if you want to do like a fake vomit kind of thing, this would work. This looks beautiful and vomity. Oh snap. Salsa. About a cup of salsa. You'll notice I say about because I'm not measuring anything. I have shit to do. Little chicken broth in here. Clean that out. Okay, I get it. You're bubbly, you're angry, blah, blah, blah. You have daddy issues. Moving on. Yeah, so I spent all day playing Breath of the Wild. And then playing, well, until my Switch died. Because I didn't realize there was a charger directly behind where I was sitting. But watching cooking videos online. And fucking waiting for this time to come. Because I had nothing else to fucking do all day. Chicken broth is a fucking course in. Pay attention. So. But to recap, chicken is done and sitting over here next to me. Not done, just, you know, it's fried. Still pretty salmonella-y. Got the big ass thing of chicken broth in here. Cup of salsa, can of mushroom, chicken, cheese, and celery soups, and a can of, what's the shit called? Tomatoes and fucking rotel. Tomatoes and green chilies, rotel. Buy the cheap rate if you can find it. I don't give a shit. So, but this looks phenomenal. Let this cook for just a couple minutes by itself. I'm so bored. Okay. I'm gonna cut up my chicken into itty bitty little pieces. Just because I got shit else going on. Yeah. It's gonna be like straight out of that can. Shit's gonna be so small. But again, what else I got going on right now? If there are any questions or anything, y'all feel free to type them in. I will do my best to answer them. Hello. I'm probably not going to know the answer, but I don't give a shit. Again, I'm just fucking bored. So. Or any requests for another night? Something else y'all want to see? How to make real super cheap? Let's see, I've done Arabic, Hungarian, like Swedish. Now, this is definitely pretty fucking American. We're gonna say Mexican so we can feel fancy. But yeah. I could easily do something Chinese, like Asian inspired, but that's, I don't know. Asian tends to rely a lot on, at least when I do it, I rely a lot on fresh produce, like carrots, onions, ginger, garlic. There's no garlic in this. Oh, okay, whatever. Like carrots, onions, ginger, I keep wanting to say celery, cabbage, all that fun stuff. And it's kind of hard to get a lot of things right now. So, what is that? Hey Deb! Hope you're feeling better. Scott says you weren't feeling too hot last week. But cut up your chicken into whatever size you want. I'm going real small just because I'm real bored. Actually. too. And no, I'm not worried about cross-contamination or any of that bullshit because it's going back into a pot where it's going to cook for another probably 20 minutes. So, yeah, the chicken I'm dealing with right now is partially raw. I did it that way intentionally. Or I would have told you, cook it at a lower damn temperature. I wanted it like this. Just a little crust on it. These little pieces. Here, try this. That's just all flavor right there. Scrape some of that shit off. It's chicken. Okay. Now we wash our hands. Alright, this needs to cook for about, say, 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. The key here, oh, I can clean up, yay. What was it? BTB RTS, bring to boil, reduce to simmer. You bring it to a boil. Hold on, let me get back over there. I did not take the trash out today. Shit. Oh. Stick. Okay. Now basically, you bring it to a boil so that you can get everything in it that could kill you to death. Then you reduce it to a simmer so it can slowly get down to that temperature. And it'll start cooking down. Because this is a little bit too thin, honestly. I want a little bit of a thicker soup. That's what I want. Let me clean this up. Over here, cutting board leaked a skosh. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. This just needs to simmer for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and do these now. So y'all can see. Just put it into a bowl. We get another bowl, actually. We get some vegetable oil, because we are going to fry them. If you have a deep fryer, then by all means, use the damn deep fryer. But I'm just using that much oil. And I don't actually know how to deep fryer. I've had a couple of them in the past. I don't get along with deep fryers for some reason. You go over there. Oh, my little tiny bottle. Forgot all about you. Yeah. I like this stuff. It's not hot, but it's got a good flavor to it. Yeah. Oh, fire roast. Okay. Whew. The tomatoes and chilies, the Rotel shit was fire roasted. I was looking like, what the hell is this? Yes, okay. Well, it might help if I turn it on here. Jesus Christ. I am losing my ever-loving mind. I guess I can grate some cheese. Use this bowl. No, I'm not. I'll use this plate. A little bit of cheese on top as a garnish. I'm using sharp cheddar because that's what the hell we have. If you have something different, use something different. If you want something different, then use something different. If you don't want to put chicken in this, you don't have to. You do you, baby girl. You want to do veggies? Cool. Let's see. Zucchinis, squash, more peppers, more onions, more tomatoes. Mushrooms go fairly well. You can put broccoli if you truly hate yourself. But if you try to use that fake ass meat bullshit, I will come to your house and I will fucking flip it on your floor. And then you can clean the shit up. You made your goddamn no meat choice. Deal with it. You don't get fake meat because you can't be bothered to have real meat. Oh, the poor animals. Okay. Animals exist to be eaten. A lot of people, in my opinion, would be better off as like a, cheap meat source. But, last time I started naming names, I got in trouble. So, you know who you are. Oh my god, this thing is not boiling. You're not though. Let's see. Now, I salted the chicken and I salted some of the habanero salt in earlier. So. That works. Ooh, the habanero. Ooh, a nice slow burn there. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Let's see if my oil's hot enough yet. Use a wooden utensil. Stick in your oil. If it starts bubbling up, it's hot enough. This ain't bubbling. Oil's not hot enough. And I know the tea's done. I like to let it sit and steep for a few minutes before I actually, do anything with it. What is this? Coconut. What the fuck? Ew. So I bought some pineapple tequila the other day. And apparently it's got jalapeno in it. So I do not want a spicy fucking drink. I will, however, have a coconut rum and coke. Because I'm not leaving the house. Next time I leave the house will be Sunday. And today's what, Thursday? Friday? I don't fucking know what week it is. Okay. That's boiling, looking good. Now let it simmer. Simmer down! Alcohol. I love being 21 years old. I know I look rough, but it's okay. Okay, this is starting to... Strangely enough, if you know what you're looking for, when you're shallow frying like this, oil can look more liquidy. And this is looking real liquidy. So, it's telling me that, yeah, it's ready. Because this is trying to cook the bamboo here. Which is never going to. But, whatever. Has to be done in batches. Get you a few. Toss them in there. Same damn thing. Fuck it. I never use this thing. Come here. This big ass spider. I never actually used the damn thing either. So I'm gonna use it today. Paper towels in another bowl. Hello, Roxanne. it'll be ready soon, probably like 30 minutes. So, oh, not even 30. Joshua should be home soon, actually. Yeah, I just want to boil this down, condense it a little bit. Now, these things do not take long. And a little key, something to remember, when you're frying something, really most things, when you're like frying like this, like deep fat frying, they do get a little more, this is too fucking big, I can't use this thing. They do get, oh, that was him, darker once they come out. So, like if you're like, oh, the chicken's way too light to come out. No, it's not, unless it is. But if you're like frying chicken, you pull it out and you're like, God, this is still not cooked, but the outside's like real fucking brown, just throw that shit in the oven. When you're frying chicken, throw the chicken on first. Give it like it's 10, 11 minutes, whatever the fuck you want to do, depending on your temperature you're cooking it at, of course. And then take it, put it on a tray that'll drain like a rack on a tray, on a pan in the oven, about 350, and make the rest of your fucking dinner. By the time the rest of the dinner's done, chicken's 100% cooked. So, yeah, a little trick from me. Okay. Tell him I said hi, I miss you. No, he's not home. Actually, I thought I just said that, sorry. I will tell him you said hey, though. You are the lady in after the vacuum, right? Because Davis wasn't the first name I thought of for you. If you're who I think you are. But I'll tell him your whole name anyway. I don't give a shit. What else am I doing? See, those were like perfect when I came out, and now they're like really fucking dark. So. This might be a little bit easier. Just bring it over here, scoop them out of the pan, directly into the bowl. Get out of the fucking pan. I wasn't asking. This is what you do. You go into the pan, then you come out of the pan. Life is not that hard. I haven't done this in so long. What the fuck did I use last time? Like a slotted spoon, maybe? Oh, well, I'm already in this. I've always been told I like to make things way harder than they ever needed to be. The many people who said that about me were not wrong. Yeah, about 60 seconds or so. They're done. I don't know how hot my oil is. Second degree burn if I put my hand into it. So, yes, Hoover. Okay, that's what I thought you were. Yes, I will tell him good night. We miss you. We got to get lunch together if we can never leave our houses again. This is feeling real fucking North Korea-y. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up with these, then let this cook like another 10 minutes or so, and it's done. Honestly, soup is done. I just want to cook it down some, like to try to concentrate the flavor a little bit. But yeah, real easy, real simple. It's cooked down about 1/4 of an inch at this point. I want it cooked down by at least an inch. So, but yeah, I will of course post a picture online when I'm done. I have some freeze-dried cilantro I'm going to put on top, because I have backups of fucking backups. I have a cilantro paste as well. But just out of fucking habit, I keep fucking buying cilantro. What the fuck I used it for the other day? Bought it for some fucking reason. I have no earthly clue. Yeah, I'm drawing fucking blank. Oh well. But yeah, these are all out, or at least as many are out as are gonna fucking come out at this point. Sure fucking off, yes. But I'm gonna let this keep cooking, and I will post the picture when everything is said and done. Hello, Teresa, you just missed it. So, but yes, the video is about to end, and then it will be re-uploaded automatically in like 5 minutes or so. So I will post a picture of the soup online when I'm done, in the comment section of this video, and in a whole new post along with a link to the recipe. But thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Come back and see me again soon.